up, you guys? Welcome back to my bookish world. I'm Alex, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the books that I am going to be reading, or not some, the books that I am going to be reading this semester because, well, not for fun. This is all for school. This is my third year of college, and I feel as an English major I've been extremely lucky and I haven't had to read a ton of books for classes. That changed. I swear it was like I hit my junior year, and like, to be fair, I'm taking 2 literature classes, a writing class, and 2 other classes for gen eds, and it's a lot. But I'm just gonna go through it. So yeah, these are the books that I am going to be reading this semester. Some of them I will probably be counting towards my Goodreads goal if I actually pay attention to them and don't just spark note them. But yeah. So the book that I actually need to be starting today as I'm filming this is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is for my British literature class. I don't actually know what this book is about. I know it's a classic. I know a lot of people really love it. That's about it. I know it takes place in England because I'm reading it for British literature. I don't know much else. I don't really know anything about the Bronte sisters, but I want to say that I'm excited to get into it, but I'm not, because I'm not really the biggest fan of classics, and like, I gotta read a lot of this. Like, I think next week, I think from Tuesday to Thursday, I have to read like 90-something pages. It's a lot, plus with everything else that I have to do. So yeah, I'm not super excited to get to this, but I'll be reading it very soon. The next book that I'm kind of reading, but mostly just skimming, is The Essential World Atlas, A Comprehensive Guide to the World Today, the 9th edition. This is what is this? This is an atlas. This is for my geography class. I have already looked at it, but like I said, I've mostly just been skimming through it because it's mostly maps and stuff. And yeah, like I said, this is for my geography class. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if this one is, I don't even know. I'm hoping this is a rental because I don't want to keep it. But yeah. The next book I am reading is also for my geography class. Hello, Maddie. Please don't look at that. Hey, stop looking at the book. The next book that I'm reading is also my geography class, and that, don't knock over my tripod, thank you, is Climate Change, A Personal Journey Through the Science by Philip Squarzoni. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Which is basically a graphic novel about this dude's experience learning about climate change. And so far it's pretty interesting. I've only read about 136 pages because that's what we were assigned to. But I'm excited to read this throughout the semester. But oh my lord, is it heavy. And also, I was about to kill my professor when I read that he wanted us to read page 1 to 136 in a week. And I was like, are you on drugs? Because that doesn't sound fun. And then I realized that it was a graphic novel. So, yeah. A book that I am currently reading / currently spark noting, oops, is Fool's Crow by James Welch. This is for my Native American literature class. This is about the Lone Eaters, a small band of Blackfeet Native Americans that are in Montana. And it follows this character named White Man's Dog, especially like other people within this tribe. I wasn't super interested by it. I also know this professor pretty well because I've had her before. and she's very easy, and I don't really need to pay the closest attention to the textbook because she just goes over it in class, and we only have like 3 assignments every semester, so yeah. Hopefully that'll be done soon. The next book that I have is my writing fiction. It's for my writing fiction class, and it's the only class book that I have for this. And that is a writing fiction, A Guide to Narrative Craft, the 8th edition by Janet Burroway, Elizabeth Stuckey French, and Ned Stuckey French. I've only read the first chapter of this, more like skimmed it. It's basically just on writing and stuff like that, so yeah. Don't knock over anything, please. The next book I'm reading, not the entirety of it, but I'm reading like little, what is this? I'm reading, God, I cannot even think today. It's Friday. It's the only day that I don't have classes during the week, but I have to do homework later, so love that for me. But I'm just reading like excerpts from different authors and stuff like that, and poets. So this is the Norton Anthology English Literature 10th edition, the Romantic Period. I'm reading this for my British literature class as well. I've mostly, Maddie! I've been reading like William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and I think there's some other dude's name, but I can't think of what it is. It's mostly been poetry. I'm not the most interested in all of this, but, you know, I still can't find the name. That's fun. Yeah, I don't know the other dude's name. It's another old British white dude, like, what else? But, yeah, currently reading this. Oh. Excuse me. And then I am also reading Human Geography, A Short Introduction by John Rennie Short. This is for my geography class. I've only really read the first chapter of it, I think, maybe the first and second chapter. It's just about geography, like, it's not super exciting, but I gotta read it, so, yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna have fun putting all these textbooks away. The next book I will be reading is also for my Native American literature class, as are most of these books, and that is Blasphemy by Sherman Alexie. This is a collection of new and selected stories. I actually don't think I've read anything by Sherman Alexie. I know he has a few famous books, but I just have not read them. But yeah, I'm not excited about reading this, but I'm probably more excited about reading this because it's like different short stories and probably poetry is my guess, maybe just stories. So it's not a full-on novel, which would be so much easier to read. So yeah. The next book I am also reading for my Native American literature class is New Poets of Native Nations, edited by Hyde E. Erdrich. So this is a collection of poetry by different Native American authors. We're not reading this for a little bit. Actually, no, this isn't our next read. I have not started this. We're not going to be reading it, I don't think, until maybe end of September, early October. But I'm pretty excited because poetry is a lot easier to read. Ooh, is there something in there? Okay, never mind. Because it's gonna be an easy read. And yeah. The next book that I have is Ceremony by Leslie Marmon Silko, and I think this is the, like, I don't know what edition this is. But anyway, it's a novel. I didn't think it was a novel, but it's pretty, it looks really tiny. by, I'm guessing, another Native American author. I don't know much about this, but I'm sure I will be learning about it once I get to reading it. So yeah. Oh. The next book that I have is actually my next read for this class, which is also Native American literature. Are you surprised? And that is Tracks by Louise Erdrich. I also don't know about this. No, this is definitely a novel. Okay. For some reason I thought all the rest of our books were poetry. This is a novel. But again, it's pretty short, so I'm not super excited, but I'll hopefully read it and hopefully not spark note it. I'm a bad English major. I'm sorry. This isn't really a book that I think I need with this class. It's just like an optional one, but I got it anyway because I'm an overachiever apparently. And that is How to Lie with Maps, the 3rd edition by Mark Monmonier. Apparently this is a novel about how, I don't know if it's a novel or if it's just a book about like how the choices that map makers make. I think that's what it is. But I don't know if I'll actually be reading this. This might be something that I just sell back to my bookstore and never have touched it. But it's fine. Not like I spent money on it. The next book that I will be reading is also for my British literature class. I can't speak words, I'm sorry. And that is the Norton Anthology English Literature 10th edition, The Victorian Age. I won't be reading this until after I finish Jane Eyre. But yeah. I don't really know much about this. I don't know what authors are in here, but I'm not going to say I'm excited to read this because I'm not, but it's life, so, you know. Oh, I have 2 more books. I'm so excited. So the next one is also for my British literature class, and that is the Norton Anthology English Literature 10th edition, the 20th and 21st century. So this is more of our modern eras. I also don't really know what's going to, oh god, sorry, I just saw a book that I don't like. I don't really know what's going to be in here, but hopefully it'll be some stuff that I like. Please pray for me because there's so many books that I have to read, and all of them seem very, very boring. So yeah. And then the last book is An American Sunrise, a book of poems by Joy Harjo, which is also, I think, a collection of poetry, which is so little and tiny and short, and I'm so excited to read it because it's so little and tiny and short. So yeah, that's how I feel. Now I gotta put all these books back and figure out which ones need to stay out here and which ones can go back on my shelf for later reads. Yeah, that'll be fun. So, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow all my social media down below. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. And I will see you guys next time, where hopefully I'm not as stressed with all my breakouts, and hopefully I will have read more of these books. Bye!